It was a not-so-ordinary night. The Jade Emperor, King of Heavens, organized a meeting in his heavenly quarters to create a way for the Chinese to measure time, inviting all the zodiac animals to decide their order by time of arrival. 12 slots were available, so they had to race to win their spot. All the animals of the kingdom joined to start the race. It wouldn't be an easy task as the path was sinuous through forest and river. The cat and the rat were friends, or so it seemed, and agreed to make to the finish line together, so they asked the ox to give them a ride through the river, promising to finish after him. He agreed, 'cause he was nice, but douchebag rat wasn't. As they were arriving to the other margin, he pushed the cat into the water, hence why cats hate water, then jumps to the finish line, winning the first place. The tiger struggled, but got a third place after the ox. Rabbit got across the river by hopping on stepping stones and a floating log, winning the fourth place. Over the finish line, the dragon soared swiftly, his long tail streaming and lashing about the placid sky, wind racing past him. The Jade Emperor stood awaiting the great creature that could fly. Why has the dragon failed the first place? He wondered. When the Jade Emperor addressed the dragon, he began to explain the circumstances that had befallen him.
Exalted Jade Emperor, on my way I saw several villagers that were in trouble. A fire had ignited amidst their crops, and they had been surrounded in a circle of blaze. I knew that my spot in the zodiac was on the line, but I could not stand by and watch. To put out the flames, I used my breath to extinguish the blaze, snuffing it out like a flickering candle. I also saw a tiny rabbit in the river clinging to a log, so I used my breath to push it to shore.
As the dragon and the Jade Emperor spoke, the horse was in the midst of galloping across the river, splashing up water. Only a few strides separated the horse from the finish line when something slithered through the grass. From the grass, the clever snake surged out, approaching from behind the horse's hooves. Overtaken by shock, the horse recoiled, leaping backwards. With a quick slither, the snake crossed the finish line. Meanwhile, the monkey, sheep, and rooster helped each other moving an abandoned raft to the other margin. Together, the three of them worked furiously, using branches as paddles. The sticks would often get caught in tangles of underwater weeds, but the three of them did not stop paddling. When the rooster, the monkey, and the sheep reached the river shore, they let the sheep cross first, claiming 8th place. The emperor was pleased with the team effort and awarded the monkey the 9th place, and the rooster took the 10th place. Coat soaping wet, the dog scrambled across the finish line next with his canine tongue flapping from his open mouth. The dog was an adept swimmer, and because he had not bathed for some time, he had overindulged in the river. The sun set high in the sky today and had heated the water, making it pleasant to bathe in, and thus the dog claimed the 11th place in the race. 11 animals had already crossed, but still, one animal had to arrive. The pig arrived in last, because he decided to sit and have a plentiful meal, and then he obviously, with his stomach full of love, overslept. The Jade Emperor smiled and looked down at the dirt-covered pig. The pig collapsed onto his side, lapsing back into sleep. Snorts that sounded like snores sounded from the pig's rotund form. The 12 animals of the zodiac had been decided, and so concluded the great race. Everyone cheered but the cat. The cat never got his place in the race, as he almost drowned. When he arrived, the party had already started. Next time, kitty. Next time.
Job's done.